Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 39 of my Wurrzag campaign. We're in a fairly similar place to we have been for the last 20 odd episodes, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Well, first off, kill High Elves. Kill these jerks over here. Well, these guys, refugees. There's fucking dragon princes. That's not refugees. They're the aristocracy. It's like having fucking Downton Abbey camp up on your lawn. That just doesn't make sense. But okay, fine, whatever. We've also got dwarves coming down black. We've got dwarves coming out of our Blackfire Pass. Very nasty, as always. Grimgore is actually looking pretty good to go, but we've got two armies that need to be dealt with. Wurrzag needs to... Well, Wurzag's done bloody good work. Wurrzag has first he's given Tilia a bloody nose, and then he's gone and dealt with the top knots, and now he's going to deal with Queek, because basically Wurrzag...
Greetings. What do you require of the Karazhan Corps?
Ideally for you to fuck off. That would be key. That would be key. Right, okay, so... I'm wondering if Tilia will...
You come bearing arms. Is it war?
What is it with these guys? They're just fucking idiots.
Your man gods and dubious masters have no place here.
Right, so someone put a comment that said mad gods, and I think what they were saying is you pronounced it wrong. But look, Leonardo, he says man gods. He maybe means mad gods, but what he's saying is man gods. And that doesn't make any sense, because, like, he's also a man. So, unless he's insulting me in the fact... Maybe he's being a bit, like... British, and he's like, you've got man gods like us and we're a bit rubbish. That, you know, the derogatory, the self sort of deprecation type thing. Maybe he just thinks our gods are a bit too man-like and a bit shit. I don't know. Mind you, they build fuck off great big statues to Sigmar, and I don't build big statues to Mork. Or do we? We might do that, actually. We might, probably out of poo. Which is, I mean, to be fair, you know, that is eco-friendly. Building a big statue out of poo, that's biodegradable. You know what isn't biodegradable? Rock. Is rock biodegradable? I mean, I guess it is, but... Or is it not? I mean, I think it is, but would it count? I mean, it's already kind of a natural material. So... Anyway, okay, quick move forward. We have managed to reclaim that. That's good. Valea's Sorrow is fine for the moment. Caracate Peaks is okay, kind of. I kind of really don't want them to rebel, but I need to be careful of money as well. So let's worry about that in a second. And all of that stuff. Oh, we got some research. I'll use the research. So we've got strap-on gear, which is good. Beast armor. I'm kind of tempted by the beast armor. I mean, none of this other stuff. Missile damage plus... I mean, is that... Okay, what's up? Hang on. I mean, it's kind of useful. More armor. I feel like more armor... I mean, for one, that would give our Savage Orc Boar Boys, it would mean they actually had 47 armor. Which, for guys who don't like wearing armor, is actually quite a lot of armor, to be fair. I mean, if you can wear 47 armor while being technically naked, then... you are doing some fantastic work with accessories. That's all I can say. I mean, you know, you've got to have plenty of body piercings to be able to count as having 47 armor. In a lot of places. I mean, all the places, basically. That's just... You're just riveting yourself. Oh, hello, Queek. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It turns out we've ambushed you. Poor old Queek. He's having a lovely stroll through the Badlands, then suddenly Savage Orcs! Savage Orcs fucking everywhere! And Queek gets pinned in place by Wurrzag. And then it's Storm Vermin, who are of course one of the tankier units the Skaven have. But unfortunately they're just not very killy. And you can see the Boar Boys in the background, they're just tearing through the Skaven slaves. No chance. And a few units of Storm Vermin just kind of holding on, but getting pummeled by artillery. And then finally the Boar Boys charge in. Well, it was your fights. Skaven trying to spawn some clan rats at the last possible second, but it's no good. The storm vermin just being torn to shreds. Less than a minute and most of the Skaven army has been completely destroyed, with just Queek running away and heading for the hills with Wurrzag in hot pursuit. Hottish, anyway. Well, I think that counts for a total and absolute slaughter. We'll heal ourselves up. And Queek is going to... Was he going to run away? Is he just going to stay there? I think he doesn't really have anywhere to go to. I think he's a bit screwed. Right, so we just need to deal with the elves in the mountains. Knock them out. And once they're dead... Oh, there's 3 armies. That's bad time, Bear. That's not a nice time, Pie. Okay, Grimgord's going to have to deal with 3 dwarf armies at the same time. How's he going to do that? Glad you asked. Good question. Thank you for the question. That was a good question. How are we going to deal with 3 armies? It's ambush, I think. And hope we don't get spotted, because if we get spotted, we'll have to fight 3 armies at the same time. Right. Damaged walls, that's the thing. Grimgor gets a what? That could be useful. Okay. I need to block Belagar. Good. I need to block you as well. That... Not best, but never mind. Right, if we move... I'm going to move here. No, ambush. Set up an ambush. Let's get some scouting for snares. Right. War should come and join us. Hopefully he won't spot us. He'll end up being jumped, so we can get him. Let's murder you. And then we'll grab Dragonhorn Mine back. Thank you. I think you'll find that's mine. You absolute bastards. Okay, where have you gone? That's the $24 million question. Where is... Did I have an agent around here somewhere? Oh, he's down there, isn't he?
Send me to battle.
Okay.
This way.
Let's do that.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks. Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
We'll jump over there. We can easily retake that. Then we just need to take Spite Peak. They've lost a lot of health. If we can hit them next turn, that makes life a lot easier for us. And then they are gone and dead and no longer getting all up in my shit.
Scheme is discordant.
That's a bit of a problem, but I'll worry about that later. Right. Okay, are we all in position?
Right off.
That's a bit annoying, but I'll worry about that later, basically. And I'm... Oh, come on, Tillia, just fuck off.
Time for talk is over. Make your demands.
Why don't you just take a running jump off a short pier, you helmet-wearing Wazzock? Wasn't my reliability very high? I didn't do anything to drop that, did I? Did I? Did I? Who are you all with? Just those guys. Can I have an non-aggression pact? Thank you. Thanks. Muchos kindo. Okay, we have... I wonder if...
More head skulls. Speak. Be quick or I take your eyes with my tail.
Your strength rank has dropped considerably. You might not have any more armies in the north. Okay. And Manfred's basically causing shenanigans. So that's good.
I'll always find profit in my dealings, even over your...
Come on, what about military access? Okay. Now what about Defensive Alliance? No. But that's going up to 87, so that's good. Wood Elves. I do. Okay, what about a Defensive Alliance?
Of course.
Okay, that's a win. Although, it does look like the Wood Elves are getting their ass kicked, so... That's bad. Fuck. Fuck. We need a military alliance, don't we? We might not be. We might have to shout out the Oak of Ages. Looks like the. I've never seen the Wood Elves wiped out. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could get 6 would be the Galleon's Graveyard. 7 would be Nagrand. And then we just need 1 more, which could be Khemri. So we're not far off. However, we do need Archaon to spawn. And to do that, we need more territory. So, with that in mind, we need to kick the shit out of Queek while keeping the dwarves. If we can capture this southern corner down here, I can maybe keep 1 army just to keep an eye on tic-tac-toe, and then send my other... By that point, I should be able to have forward another army. And then, at that point, we can start pushing back. Because if I had, like, 3 armies up here, this would be no problem. It's the fact that I've basically been... Like, Grimgor has been keeping the north secure... Maybe with, like, occasional help from Wurrzag for friggin' ages. Meanwhile, Scarstick and Grokka have been taking the mountains, which they've actually managed to do, apart from, obviously, some setbacks when we get attacked out of fucking nowhere. However, they've been doing pretty bloody well. So I reckon we should be okay. I can't get that. That's too expensive. I get commandment, though. Let's get more money. Crooked Fang Fort. Sure, let's upgrade you. Public order is generally not too bad. Provincial instability. Yeah, that's gonna fix itself before that becomes a problem. And Death Gorge down here is not great, but worry about that. What's the 5k? That's just a bit too close. Misty Mountain could get defences. That is, I feel like a good shout. So let's do that. It'll keep it safe. And this place is basically just... It's just there to rebel. Rebel, get attacked by dwarves. Then they can deal with other things. I'm hoping that maybe the vampire pirates are still alive. And if so, I might be able to make friends. Maybe. I'm also hoping the dwarves take my bait. Come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on. Yes! Grimgor getting those ambushes off. Look at this, and we get our war in here as well. Obviously, these Savage Orcs are going to be very chilly, though. You know, naked, in the snow, nipples that can cut glass, let me tell you. What do Orcs need nipples for anyway? Do they even have do they have nipples? More research needed. Anyway, so... Taking out those Orc and guns with all the Savage Orc Ball Boy Biggins just charging in, just jumping them. Maybe I should have moved... That doesn't matter anyway. And... I'm sorry. Wait, where... What? Why is there a dark... What? Why? What? Oh, are we not near Caracate Peaks? Where the fuck has the Dark Elf suddenly got... Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. Anyway, the point is, the Black Orcs coming through the trees from behind. So once we've got the main dwarf force engaged, we then get them in the rear. Here comes the Orc Boar Boy Biggins and the Black Orcs coming through the forest. Grimgor, Boarguts. moving to deal with old Dragon Slayer here. Oh, he just slain that orc. I mean, he knocks his fucking block off. Jesus. God, and that one. Okay, Grimgor's showing his boss. There we go. Grimgor coming in. God, he really likes knocking people's heads off, doesn't he? I'm talking people like knocking... I mean, try knocking that head off. I mean, good luck. Here come the Black Orcs slamming into the rear of the dwarf line. It's going to be a bit of a surprise for him, isn't it? So the dwarves are well and truly surrounded. We've got War going off there as well. So more melee attack and all that kind of good stuff. Extra charge bonus. Lovely. And do you have a little bit of a problem here as the enemy range units try and flee towards the night goblins. Now obviously they may be ranged units, but they're also dwarves, so they're more than capable of killing ranged units, our night goblin archers there. But at least we can get some... Have they got shields? Yes, of course they got shields. Every single fucking dwarf has shields. But when their back's turned, though, enjoy that. Okay, there's a big old bloody melee going on here. Oh, the enemy lord has been defeated by Grimgor. Grimgor cheering on there. Did you manage to knock his head off? Nope, his head is well and truly still on his body. I feel like that's a bit of a letdown. That's a tree, Grimgor. Watch out for the trees. Watch out for the trees. The dwarf resistance slowly giving ground. Still a bunch of the Dragonback Slayers down here. 59 kills there. They are very, very killy. Very, very killy. Most of the dwarf army now breaking with the death of their lord, which of course is pretty key. Kill the dwarf lord, kill the world, or at least save a lot of your army, because the dwarves will actually then break and run away rather than sitting there until there's only one of the fuckers left. But the Dragonback Slayers, of course, won't run away. They will just sit there and keep killing for as long as possible. I think you'll find this is my mountain, actually, mate. I pretty much, I mean, it's big. All the big piles of poo, the graffiti, that's all us. So I feel like maybe you just need to get over yourself and piss off, basically. Still big piles of my war lying around, but that's what they're there for, basically. So at least one more stack of dwarves dead in the shadow of a weirdly dark elf citadel in the World's Edge Mountains. One down, two to go. One down, three to go. Okay. Okay, this is fine. This is... Grimgor just needs to defeat 3 stacks of high-quality dwarf troops with his one army, and then everything will be fine.
The great green prophet, speak your word.
Hello, Orion. You want me to join your war against who? Those guys? I'll be honest, mate. I think I've got enough enemies. I'm amazed they haven't declared war on me already. So I'm going to say no, simply because I don't need more people to be trying to kill me. I've got a good number of people trying to kill me. I don't think I need more. Thanks.
Oh, I'm the great green prophet.
Oh.
Speak your...
Okay. I don't really care about that, to be honest. I'm kind of okay with it. I'm kind of over it. Okay, Scarstick is a Pathfinder. That is kind of useful. We can use that. And you, what are you doing? You're replenishing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to move our army in. I'm just going to encircle you, because I'm going to wait for my ward to turn up to come and help me. And over here. Really? Okay, I'm just going to continue the siege. Wait for my ward to come and help me as well. Pit bars, blah, blah, blah. Right, we do have a Skaven army coming from Lemire. That's unfortunate. But, I mean, I had hoped to take it and then push down. Unfortunately, obviously, the game then decided to kick me in the nuts. Should have really expected it, because that's all it seems to be fucking doing. Do I go out clevering? I think I do. I think I do.
This better lead to war.
What does Ogginek to you want?
Wurrzag? Dokek. Stop that.
I mean, that could be considerably worse, to be fair.
Let's take
I think I'm going to have to leave Galbaraz.
Zaga.
As much as I really want to...
I'm the prophet.
As much as I really want to take it, I think I'm going to have to rush north to help Grimgor. Does Grimgor need help? I mean... The problem is, if we lose Grimgor, we lose Kazakarak, the Pillars of Grungi, and we lost Mount Skirkon already. But then that means the north is then in serious trouble, and that could then include Black Crag. And if we lose Black Crag, we're down to... That's because Kazakarak and Black Crag are two of our victory point cities, so we need them.
Mork says what? You're the boss.
Okay, good. Nice block there.
Let's get stabby. Best idea yet.
Okay, another nice block. Excellent. That's two armies that aren't going to be able to reach. They might send Gombrindle along, and if they do, we bop him. And then there are two. Okay, I feel like we can probably do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to race southward and take Galbaraz. Laying siege over there, that's fine. Gisp is going to be the gutter fighter. Oh, we've got 2 skill points. All right, double gutter fighter then. And Zergak face smasher is damage walls, I guess. Sure. You're just going to stay there. And that's just going to stay as is because that's pretty much... Well, do I? Yeah, no, because I'm going to be out of money next turn anyway. So I'm going to have to... loot some settlements. That's it. That's it. Come to Papa. Wait, what? Okay, well... He's got a couple of cannons, but that is about the only thing that really concerns me there. So... Let's take him. Are they attacking the War first? Yeah, so we're going to come in as reinforcements. It'd be nice to think we come on as reinforcements behind the enemy army, but I don't think we're going to be that lucky. However, the War is going to take the brunt of the damage. I prefer to keep... I mean, this is one of the few times where actually a War... I mean, being defensive, a War's not great on the attack, but then in this particular position, it's not actually bad because it's luring in those enemy armies and giving my main army cover. So this might not actually be too bad. So we need to kill Gombrindle. He's got reinforcements coming in. That's fine because we can kill those two. And then there's just 2 enemy dwarf armies remaining. I've had worse odds. Unfortunately, that is going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Wurrzag Campaign.